Well, we're getting ready to try to fix this disc. Well, the front half of it anyways. The back of it's still going to need work. As you've seen in my older videos, I kind of destroyed it, but we're going to try to get it fixed. The problem we're having is this beam is bent down, and so it's putting too much pressure on this bearing. So we're going to take this bearing and try to go up about 1 3/4 inches with it, and then the other one's going to be a little bit less than that, and then we won't move the end one and try to level this gang out, because there's just no way to keep blades, you know. It just ate it up. So that's what we're gonna do today. I may be having me an equipment deal come down the pike where I might be getting me a no-till grain drill, if it's in any shape at all, and a 32-foot 496 disc, which I don't have a tractor big enough to pull it, but if it's in good shape I can sell it. And I need probably go back with a 22 or a 20-foot disc that's in good shape. Looks like that tires. Oh, that rim's bent right there. It's not surprising, but that's kind of looking at that. I'm gonna go look at the equipment either tomorrow afternoon or Thursday, and if I would like to go with a no-till grain drill. That way I can start conserving water, but I need a better ripper than I have, and that's where if I fix this disc, then I don't need to buy a disc, but I'll need a disc to work manure into the soil, just kind of turn it lightly. And you never know when you need a disc, it's just nice to have one around. So if I can fix this one, I'll keep this one, and then Case IH, and I'm just going off Case because that's I've seen it before, and they have a salesman who's pretty eager at selling equipment, but they make it's like a 2500, and it's a 5-shank 3-point ripper that has coulters on it, and they're straight shanks, not the old C shanks, and then usually most of them have like a packing wheel or something to go behind it. And since I'll be running a lot of cattle on what I'm no-tilling, that way I can go in with the straight shank, and I'm not going to disturb the soil, the microbes in it, by just turning it over. I'm just going to go in and fracture it, so I can still get roots to grow through it. And, just hopefully keep on keeping on until we all run out of water, and then I won't have to worry about it. Probably start making money when that happens, because I won't be putting it into old farm equipment. But that is what is on the agenda for today. So I will get you a video when we kind of figure out whether we got it fixed or not. But yeah, and hell, maybe I'll end up with some better equipment out of the deal. That drill's a good drill. It's off right now. I gotta reset the gauge, the seed gauges. They're off for some reason. I gotta re-zero it out, which I've never done that. I'm sure I'm gonna figure it out, but if that grain drill is anything at all that I'm gonna go look at, then I can I may just lease it from the guy and try it and see if I like it, and go from there. Because if I like it and it works good, then I'll go ahead, and if we can make a deal, then I'll make a deal. But I'm not gonna be putting really any money up for it. That's a good thing about it. I'm just gonna be, the guy wants this house, and so I don't use the house. It's almost impossible to get it rented out because it's, you know, we're a long ways from town, and it's kind of it's just like a little cabin, and if I can trade it for the equipment, that's what I'm gonna do, as long as everybody's on the same page, and go from there, because I don't have the money to do it right now, so that's kind of a really good option for me. I'll get you a video and see how bad we mess up the disc, or if we make it any better. Okay, so we're back at the disc, and as you can see, we're starting to raise them up. I took a torch. I don't have the top bolt hole cut yet, but there's the two bottom ones. There's those two. We have to cut that one out, trim all that up, and then set our bearings in there and make sure they fit. So that's where we are currently at. I was going to build this whole gang on the ground and lift it in there and shim it up in place, but we're going to build it on the disc and then just kind of see how it all fits together. So yeah, we'll go from here. I'll show you kind of where we ended up. And as you can see, that entire beam makes a hump, just the entire beam. That side's not quite on the ground. This side's still hitting the ground a little bit. But we got closer than we have been. We brought this one up a full 2 inches. I mean, there's not much left cutting out. We cut the heck out of it. See, we just had to torch out to get the bearings in there. Use the shims on these, but I think it'll work. We left this one alone. Well, we'll find out. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't know, because they're all pretty close to the ground, but they're not perfect. These ones are still off the ground a ways, so. But it went together easier than it did last time. Just the problem with it is, I mean, I think it's just bent all to hell, and I don't know if it'll last though. That's what I'm worried about, is I don't think it's gonna last. I think it's still gonna keep getting torn up. But just give it a try and see. May have to put more pressure on the back and just let the front kind of do its thing. Hopefully take a little pressure off the front. I would like to have as much pressure on the front as I can, because it has all new blades. The back blades are all dull, and these ones are all new, so this isn't really cutting. But yeah, I don't know. We will see how it all works out. We'll find out here pretty quick anyway. My alfalfa's ready to bale. I cut that a couple days ago. I didn't film it, but I gotta take the baler over to the garage at my house and grease the piss out of it and get it all oiled up and lubed up. Get it slicker than a beach volleyball player. Get it ready to go. But yeah, that's what's going on. So we will see how it all works out. I guess the last thing I baled with this was wheat straw. Huh. I gotta change my PTO shaft. I love that about these John Deere tractors. They have a little snap ring in there, and it makes changing that shaft around just super simple. I've never had to do it until I got these tractors where I'm running different PTO speeds for different equipment, but makes it pretty slick. I kind of like that. Unless the unless one of the rings breaks, the ears on the snap ring breaks, then that's kind of a pain in the ass, because you got to dig that thing out. But yeah, I'll kind of get you a video when we start disking, and we'll see if it all holds together. I hope it does, because I really don't want to, at this point, it's cut my losses and get a different disc, which I'm completely okay with, except for the money part of doing that. Cutting my losses would cause me to have to spend some more money, but yeah. On the other side of things, I am getting ready to start back on the, I'm gonna steal this one here. I'm going to start back on the 4630. Those are, I don't want to be stealing that stuff. I'm trying to find, there's that box of bolts. I was looking for those. I'm getting ready to build a set of jacks for it so I can split it. I was looking on the old interwebs last night, and these things are really climbing in value, so I'm gonna try to get it sold. I need a hay rake really bad, and I'm gonna do a little touch-up painting on it and then paint the hood. Probably gonna use spray paint, which I'm not too happy about, but I really don't have the money to have somebody paint it, and I sure shit don't have the time to do a professional paint on it. But that's coming up. That project's gonna be coming up probably here in the next couple months. I'll try to have it finished, but when I get time to get it split, I'm gonna split it. Probably not gonna get anything done on the next month to 2 months, because I've got a lot of hay work coming up, in my own hay, and then a little bit of custom hay, and a good little bit of farming. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna see if I can't get my dog to move over so I can take this back to the shop. So thanks for watching.